Marco Silva. Marco Alexandre Saraiva da Silva, born 12 July 1977, is a Portuguese football manager and former player who played as a right back. He is the head coach of Club Fulham. He played for a variety of Portuguese clubs, finishing his career with a 6-year spell at Estoril. He managed them for 3 years before spending a season as coach of Sporting CP, during which the team won the Portuguese Cup. He then worked abroad, first with Olympiacos, where he won the Super League Greece in 2015-16. He spent several years in England as head coach of Hull City, Watford, Everton and Fulham. Playing career. Born in Lisbon, Silva developed into a professional footballer with local CFOS Belenenses. In a 15-year career, he only appeared in 2 Premier League games, one with the club and another with the SC Campeonato. From 2000 to 2005, he alternated between the 2nd and 3rd divisions, representing C.D. Trofense, Rio Ave FC, SC Braga B, SC Salgueiros and Odivelas SC. In the 2005 off-season, Silva joined G.D. Estoril Praia, where he remained until his retirement 6 years later, always in the 2nd tier. He played his last match on 2 January 2011, a 0-1 home loss against FC Penafiel in the group stage of the Taça da Liga. Silva retired in June at the age of 34, amassing 2nd division totals of 152 games and 2 goals for 3 clubs. Estoril. On 10 June 2011, immediately after retiring, Silva was appointed director of football at Estoril. However, early into the season, he replaced Vinicius Eutropio as manager, with the Cascais team ranking 10th in the 2nd tier. His first game in charge was a 1-3 defeat at Penafiel, and after losing only 3 matches in 24, he helped the club return to the top flight after 7 years as champions. He ultimately was chosen as the league's manager of the year. Silva made his debut in the Portuguese top division on 17 August 2012 in a 1-2 away defeat to SC Olympiacos. Estoril overachieved for a second-best ever 5th place in the table, with the subsequent qualification to the UEFA Europa League also a first. Highlights included not losing any of the games against Sporting CP 3-1 at home, 2-2 away, and drawing 1-1 at SL Benfica. On 23 February 2014, Estoril achieved an historic first-time win at the Estádio do Dragão, the 1-0 victory where he was sent off midway through the second half, being FC Porto's first home defeat since the 2-3 against Leixões SC in 2008. He left his position on 12 May after leading his team to the 4th position. Sporting CP. Silva agreed to a 4-year contract with Sporting on 21 May 2014, replacing Leonardo Jardim, who left for his Monaco FC. He led the team to the 3rd place in the championship, also winning the Taça de Portugal by beating SC Braga 3-1 on penalties after a 2-2 draw in the final. This was the club's first piece of silverware since the 2008 Supertaça Candido de Oliveira. On 4 June 2015, 4 days after winning the trophy, Sporting announced that Silva had been dismissed with just cause for not wearing their official suit in a cup match against FC Vizela. The dismissal was necessary for President Bruno de Carvalho to bring in Jorge Jesus from rivals Benfica, and included a clause requiring Silva to pay Sporting should he join another Portuguese team. Olympiacos. On 8 July 2015, Silva was appointed the successor of countryman Vitor Pereira at Olympiacos, signing on a 2-year contract. His first competitive game occurred in the season opener in the Super League Greece, winning 3-0 against Panionios. On 16 September, he played his first UEFA Champions League match with his new club, losing 0-3 at home to Bayern Munich in the group stage. Silva subsequently guided the team to break the record of 11 consecutive league wins from the first match day, also recording a 3-2 victory at Arsenal in the Champions League group phase. The Buri's side's run of domestic wins ended at 17, a European record in the 21st century, but they nonetheless won a record 43rd title with 6 games remaining. Silva left Olympiacos on 23 June 2016, citing personal reason. Hull City. On 5 January 2017, Silva was appointed as the head coach of Hull City until the end of the season, replacing Mike Phelan, who was dismissed with the team bottom of the Premier League. Upon his appointment, Vice Chairman Ehab Allen said, "He has a great track record and we feel this is a bold and exciting appointment in our aim to retain the club's Premier League status." Silva brought in his own coaching team, including assistant João Pedro Sousa, first-team coach Gonçalo Pedro and goalkeeping coach Hugo Oliver. 2 days after his appointment, Silva led the side to a 2-0 win over Swansea City in the 3rd round in the FA Cup. His first league match in charge of Hull also ended in success, with a 3-1 win over Bournemouth on 14 January. On 26 January 2017, Silva's Hull beat Manchester United 2-1 in the semi-finals of the EFL Cup, giving the club its first victory over that opponent since 1974. However, due to the latter's 2-0 win in the first leg of the tie, the former failed to advance to the final, but on 4 February they beat Liverpool 2-0 in the domestic league, giving the coach 4 wins from his first 4 home matches as manager. In March 2017, Silva stated that he wanted to end the Grand Share agreement with the Hull Rugby League team at the KCOM Stadium, as the latter played on Friday and affected the pitch quality for his team at the weekend. On 25 May, after the team's relegation, he resigned. Watford. On 27 May 2017, it was confirmed Silva would join Premier League club Watford as head coach on a 2-year contract. After a good start to the season, he was tracked for the vacant managerial position at the Everton in November. During this period and in the subsequent 2 months, the team's performances became increasingly poor, 5 points from 30 in 10 Premier League matches, with fans citing his loss of focus as putting them at risk of relegation. Silva was dismissed by Watford on 21 January 2018, with the club citing the unwarranted approach by a Premier League rival that caused significant deterioration in both focus and results to the point where the long-term future of Watford FC has been jeopardised. In February, Everton agreed to pay £4 million in compensation in response to this claim. Everton. Silva was confirmed as manager of Everton on 31 May 2018 on a 3-year contract. His first game in charge was a 22-0 win in a pre-season friendly over Austrian amateurs ATV Erdening. On 21 April 2019, Silva guided his side to a 4-0 victory over Manchester United, making this the Toffees' largest victory over them in all competitions since a 5-0 victory in October 1984. His first season at Goodison Park ended with an 8th place finish, the same position that they achieved under Sam Allardyce a year earlier. Silva was dismissed on 5 December 2019 after a 5-2 defeat to city rivals Liverpool, which left the team in 18th place. Fulham. On 1 July 2021, Silva was appointed as head coach at recently relegated Championship club Fulham on a 3-year contract after Scott Parker had left to join Bournemouth. After leading them to 13 points out of a possible 15 in the first 5 matches of the season, he won the Manager of the Month award for August. In January 2022, the team scored 19 goals over 3 matches, making them the first English team since Chester City in 1933 to score 6 times or more in 3 consecutive fixtures. As a result, he earned another monthly accolade. On 19 April, the side secured an immediate return to the top division after a 3-0 win over Preston North End, confirming the league title 2 weeks later after beating Luton Town 7-0 and totaling 106 goals, a competition best after Manchester City's 108 in 2001-2. On 29 March 2023, he apologised after being sent off due to improper conduct during a 3-1 FA Cup defeat away to Manchester United on 19 March, after one of his players, William Borges da Silva, was sent off after a handball. On 4 April, he received a 2-game ban for his reaction and conduct, which led to his sending off during the game. Managerial statistics. Manager. Estoril Segunda Liga 2011-12. Sporting CP Tussida Portugal 2014-15. Olympiacos Super League Greece 2015-16. Fulham EFL Championship 2021-22. Individual Segunda Liga Coach of the Year 2011-12. EFL Championship Manager of the Month August 2021. January 2022 EFL Championship Manager of the Year 2021-22.